2023 G20 New Delhi Summit is the 18th meeting of G20, a summit being held between 9th to 10th September 2023. It is taking place in Bahar Mandapam International Exhibition Convention Center, New Delhi. It is the first G20 summit held in India as well as in South Asia. Background. Originally, India was scheduled to host the G20 summit in 2021 and Italy in 2022. At the 2018 G20 Buenos Aires summit in Argentina, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he had requested Italy to host the summit in 2021 and allow India to host it in 2022. On the occasion of the 75th year of India's independence, Italy agreed to let India host the G20 summit in 2022 in its place, owing to the momentum and bilateral ties. However, after a request made by Indonesian Foreign Minister, India exchanged its presidency of the G20 with Indonesia because Indonesia would also chair the Association of Southeast Asian Nations in 2023. Presidency. The G20 New Delhi Summit is chaired by the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. India's presidency began on 1st December 2022, leading up to the summit in the third quarter of 2023. The presidency handover ceremony was held in which the G20 presidency gavel was transferred from Indonesian President Joko Widodo to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Indonesia held the presidency in 2022. Agenda priorities. G20 India has put forth 6 agenda priorities for the G20 dialogue in 2023. Number 1. Green development, climate, finance, and life. Number 2. Accelerated, inclusive, and resilient growth. Number 3. Accelerating progress on SDGs. Number 4. Technological transformation and digital public infrastructure. Number 5. Multilateral institutions for the 21st century. Number 6. Women-led development. In an interview on 26 August 2023, Prime Minister Modi expressed optimism about the G20 countries' evolving agenda under India's presidency, shifting towards a human-centric development approach that aligns with concerns of global south, including addressing climate change, debt restructuring through the G20's common framework for debt, and strategy for regulation of global cryptocurrencies. Preparation. The government of India budgeted 120 million US dollars for the G20 events. For the event's security, the government has deployed 130,000 security personnel, including 80,000 police officers from Delhi Police. Restrictions in the venue city, New Delhi. All schools, offices, workplaces, marketplaces, restaurants, and non-food shops were ordered to close. The movement on the roads was restricted. Food deliveries were prohibited, and people were advised to stay at home during this summit. Members of G20. The members of G20 are Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Republic of Korea, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Turkey, the United Kingdom, the United States, and the European Union. Purpose of G20 Summit. The G20 Summit is an annual international gathering of leaders from the world's 19 largest economies. The primary purpose of the G20 Summit is to discuss and coordinate global economic policy, address key issues affecting the world economy, and promote international cooperation. Topics discussed at G20 summits typically include economic growth, financial stability, trade, climate change, and other global challenges.